Welcome back. It's still Morning Rush on Metro Television. And this morning we are having a conversation with DK Cyber with regards to child protection online. And it is important that we have this conversation to know the certain privacy settings that are online, the educating kids on online safety, and being aware of the content that our kids can be exposed to. And it is crucial we have this conversation. Good morning, DK.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm blessed. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah,
You don't want me to go into how fantastic I'm doing. But anyways, I mean, let's start with this whole conversation by, let me ask, do people actually know the threats online, especially parents who have now allowed their kids to be having phones at a very, very early age? Do parents have the knowledge? Are they educated? And do they know the risk online when you engage with parents? I mean, people who have children or guardians.
All right, thank you very much, and good morning to our viewers. So yes, parents are not much aware of the threat and the risk that they expose their kids to when they come on this internet space. They believe that it's just a space for them to get training or educate. You know, now they are saying that, oh, you can do your resource, you can do research online, you can do your project, and so their kids are now encouraged to come on the space. But the parents are not much aware of the threat and the dangers that these kids are being exposed to whilst they come online. And the challenge here is that the parent themselves doesn't know how to detect if their kids are at risk or even what they can do if they are at risk to protect them. So it becomes like they be in the dark. And then it's also very sad that even these kids are rather learning to come and educate the parents. So you, the parents, that's supposed to parent the child. I say that now parenting has come into 4 categories. At first, it used to be home, religious belief, and school. But now technology has come to be part.
So it has overshadowed the 3 that you have.
So now parenting
about.
as a parent, you have to know that you are parenting your child in the home or in the house, also in your Christian background or your religion, and also education-wise and technology. You cannot take off the technology. So the parents need to get this training, needs to be informed, needs to know about these things so that they can help their kids or their children on this space. But before we dive into that more, I just realized there's this big threat coming, and I want Ghanaians to be very careful about it. Now, if you're a WhatsApp user and you have not enabled 2-factor authentication today, then you are at a risk, because 2-factor authentication is the only savior to this new trick. Now, there's a new exploit developed that the hackers just have your number, they put in it, they're able to intercept the OTP code that would have been sent to you to their side, and then they will log into your account on your behalf. The only savior that is left for you is 2-factor authentication, 2-step verification. And doing it is very simple. WhatsApp settings, 2-factor authentication, enable 6-digit PIN. So in case the hackers are able to intercept that OTP, that's a one-time PIN that's supposed to be sent to your number, they wouldn't know the PIN that you place on it, so it will protect you. That is the only protection that they've got today.
And I'm glad you mentioned it, because now most of the kids are on WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp too.
Even though they are using their phones for other purposes. Basically, like the most app used, I would say right now, is WhatsApp. So I think parents should take notice of that, or even individuals should actually take notice of that.
And to say that, I had one top senior journalist came to my office over the weekend, and her WhatsApp has been compromised because of the 16-year-old girl.
Because of a 16-year-old girl?
Because she gave the phone to the lady, the child to be, and then through that they were able to hack their WhatsApp. Because if it was her, there's no way that would have happened to her. So that means that this case has to be well trained.
DK, when we even mention the fact that children need to be protected online, for a layman to understand, basically, what does it mean? Child protection online, what does it mean?
All right, thank you very much. So child protection, all that we are saying is that how the best mechanism, the best safety protocols, the buttons that we parents can enable to these our kids to use online so that they could stay protected. When we say stay protected, avoiding hacks, people bullying them, sextortion, extortion, all those things, these kids could be free from. So child online protection simply means how that we can make our children safe online, a safer environment for them to be able to enjoy whilst they are playing these games, whilst they are watching these videos, whilst they are doing this basic research online. So what can we do to protect them or for them to feel safe on the space? Today we are very aware of the cyberbullying being topping the charts, where kids are being bullied online. Now we have where kids are being used in deployment of some serious attacks. Today, most of the attacks that may happen, because they know you, the parents, will be much aware of it. So they wouldn't try to use you. They use your child or they use your kid online to get you. So those are some of the things. And how do we stay protected? How do these children stay protected? The first and important one is that, yes, you may get them electronic devices, smart devices for any reason, but you, the parent, need to do some monitoring on it. The first one is to, when you are giving them the phone, you create an email for them. Now, all the Android phone would have Gmail account. If not, they cannot download any app, right? So before you're creating that Gmail for them, you, the parent, when you go to Google Gmail or email, you have the opportunity to create an email for the child. So you have three options there: email for personal, for business, and for child. Then you create for the child. This one will help. Anytime the child visits any platform, they will send a notification to you, the parental email, right? So whilst you are creating for the child, you have the column or the session to place your email there as a parent, so that you can, it will be like a source of what? Monitoring on the child device, whatever he's doing. That's the very most important thing. Now, if you're also buying phones for these children, there is one serious but very advanced and it works good monitoring platform for we, the parents, or for all parents. That is to use what we call Google Family Link. Now, with Google Family Link, you can actually remote control all the devices connected on that family link. So it's like a family link. So the child, your child A will be on it, child B will be on it, C will be on it, and you, the parent, will have access. You can literally block them from some social platform on some odd hours. You can actually prevent them from access to going to do some certain things. You can literally know their location. You can actually know when they are online, when they are not online. So Google Family Link is one of the best solutions for you as a parent to do. And the good thing is that it's for free. You aren't paying nothing for that service. So all that you need is information. And because of this morning rush, you've had that information. So just quickly go on Google or your Android App Store, Play Store, and search for Google Family Link and read about it and try to integrate it. And then you can actually control your children's devices.
DK, as a parent or like as a guardian, let me just add that, what sign do you look out for if your child is facing any online security threats? How do you determine that this and this and this is what my child is facing? So what are the signs that you can look for, and how do you find those signs? All
right, so basically one of them is now it's difficult when the children are online. They don't share most of the things without their parent or with their guardian. So it's difficult for you to know what they are going through. But anytime you see that they are becoming more glued to this internet space than they're doing their, you know your child, what they used to do in the house, then you could try to also be more interested in the activities, what they do online. To other, you know, the child is doing something now, there's a lot of recommendation, I won't say anything, but you know, betting is for some people, right? Yes, even when they do that, they say not for children under 18. So so that means children under 18s are not part, but this is the case. Some of them, Nicodemously create an account and, you know, make their age higher for them to be able to access this platform. So when you see your child is able to come online, with developing more love, having more time for these and doing the basic things, that could be one of the ways to check, to get more interest in it. Because some of these children are very secretive. They will not tell you anything. And the next one is also, follow your children on all the social platforms. If you know your child is now on Facebook, as a parent, you also create a Facebook platform. If you know your child is now on TikTok, also create a TikTok platform so that you know what they are posting, what they are sharing, what they are commenting. Sometimes your child doesn't know how to speak, but if you go on the internet and see some of the comments that the child has written under people's posts, you will now know where your child is getting to. You know, and if you go to your child page and you see that, he's following a lot of those gaming stuff, a lot of those betting stuff, then you know that, your child is being under so much exposed and the risk level is going to be high. Then another way is that now because the scam is very high, normally this case have been, they cycle them that, they are bringing them items of which you said it on the show several times. So if you are there, your child says, I have met a friend online and the friend says, I'm bringing you this. Just don't be interested in the conversation. Cut him off because it might be scam.
Okay.
Right. So you have your child and your child like, Mommy, Daddy, my friend said today I'm celebrating my birthday. Last week was my birthday, so he's gifting me some items. He's sending to me. Please block the conversation.
Okay.
Tell him that it's a scam.
Yeah.
And it is a scam. Right. And you see that your child is developing more friendship online than physical. It's a problem because the truth today is that most of these online people, you don't know if they are really your age group or they are people trying to impersonate others.
Yeah.
So when your child develops, Mommy, I have a friend on Facebook and she said I should come here. I have a friend here. And please, you know that your child, the risk level is going high.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things, because the children are very secretive and we, the parents who don't know, sometimes it becomes very difficult to identify.
Yeah.
So what we say is that you, the parents, follow your children on all the platforms, all the social media platforms. Make sure that you follow them on all the platforms, wherever they are, so that you may know what they are doing on those platforms.
This is a parent friend who is watching, and she's asking that what resource or sources do you rely on to educate your kids about child protection online? Can we get a link to any of the articles that you suggest? As like an expert, is there something that they can read or any website they can read on further to educate themselves?
Okay, so to get education on child online protection, there are so many blogs there, and even there are other courses that train people. So Google Digital Defend, right, or Digital Garage. So let's do Digital Defend, right? So Digital Defend could help you as a parent get a lot of resources, materials, and learn. And also sometimes you can just basically go on Google and pin down parental controls to be able to protect your kids.
I think that's the second thing she also asked. He said, do you use parental control software or tools to protect your child online?
Exactly. Yes, because now the truth is that as a parent, you cannot basically monitor them if you don't use tools. Right? That's why I share with you one of the free and best parental control app, Google Family Link. It's a parental control. Right? So Google Family Link is a parental control app, software tool.
So you have to download it.
It's
your
like
App Store or your Play Store.
And the truth is, even me, I'm using it. And I have signed all my phones on it. So even in terms where the phone gets lost, I'm able to even find where the location is. Because the app does that for me for free. So Google Family Link is a very powerful and useful resource. And what we have seen that the fathers, the daddies are using it to monitor their spouses and other things in terms of, but I think it wasn't created for that purpose.
For that purpose.
The purpose of it is to protect your family. So as a parent, as a mother, you could have all your children device synchronized on the Family Link, and then you become the head. You monitor and remotely can do anything to their device. You can actually shut it down when you want to. You can actually tell them go offline when you want to. So Google Family Link is one of the free. However, they have other paid ones there, right? They have other paid ones. We are not here to do an advert for anyone, but the free one, that's what we share with you. However, we have other platforms like you go on Google, we have some other filters that you could do. So when you go on Google preferences, you could actually filter in to make sure that the search is very safe for your child. Some of us, ours are on normal, others are on standard. So if you go to the safest, that one, it could help you that the child will not receive explicit adverts. There are times whereby you, the parent, you are not able to give the child you've not gotten a device for him, it's fine.
Yeah.
On your phone, because you're a parent and you have enabled it, you are just understand that if your child picks up and was going to do a research, how to read about matter, if you are not lucky, an hardware may pass.
Okay.
And that may take the child interest to that.
Exactly.
Right. So normally we say that if you're a parent and your device is being accessed by kids, try to have things like kiddie search.
Okay.
Kiddie search is for Google for kids.
Okay.
So that one, we have YouTube for kids. YouTube Kids is for kids. So as a parent, you don't open the main YouTube for your child.
For the child.
Yes, but you open the kids one.
Okay.
As a parent, you don't open the main Google for your child. You open the kiddie search. So that the child, whilst browsing, you know that the child, a lot of explicit content has been filtered out.
Yeah.
And then you are not able to get all these unnecessary things that may sway the child away from you.
Okay.
However, we can also do, we also have to get more training. We have services like, some of us, we do those free services for churches and other places whereby we train the parents, because sometimes we need to speak to you, the parents, direct. Because whilst we are here, the kids are also watching.
Exactly.
And anytime they see that they have these apps on their phone, they take them off.
Yeah.
So if you meet the parents, you talk to them what to do. And I believe that is one of the ways that they can also go.
Dike, as we wrap up, in your line of work, have you ever encountered this situation before where a parent has said their child is facing certain threats online? Do parents even come to you?
Seriously, yes. I had a program with one of the serious counselor in this country. It's a female, and after the program, he said, Dike, last night, I was not able to sleep. Why? Because I was just monitoring my child like this. Around 2 a.m., the child was online, smiling, laughing, then he was giggling herself, all the way to almost 4 or 5. And it got me disturbed. It got me worried.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. So I called her, I spoke to her as a counselor, I spoke to her as a parent. But what can I do? And this, I have people who rush to us about these things. So yes, the threat is very high for these kids. And sometimes the parents are not able to notice them earlier. So the children become so much addicted and they are glued to it.
Yeah.
And then becomes a big problem. And then if anytime you try to block them access, they find a way to come in. So I believe that right from the go, we should be able to set this parental control.
Exactly, yeah. And also, I think the next time we have to have a conversation on online etiquette and respectful behaviors, be it children or individuals. I mean, right now, parents should be really scared for their kids because we are in a technological world and the digitalization has taken over and kids are using technology for everything, for their essays, for their maths homework, for everything. I mean, even we do it.
And
but
our kids are even using AI.
Exactly.
So now they are not even learning very well.
Good.
The things that you did, those,
Way back
do you
in
know
school, they are
now,
not
those
doing it
maths,
now.
they are not doing it. They just put the equation in the AI and give them the answer.
And it gives them the answer A, answer B, and even alternatives.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
Hey, God. So, you know, DK,
So
we'll talk
very
about...
soon our kids, there won't be anything that they could think of.
No. And so parents, when I say parents, not only parents now, but upcoming parents like us.
Like you, yes.
It's going to be terrifying. But anyway, DK, thank you very much
welcome.
for educating us this morning on cyber child protection online. And I hope that anyone that is watching has taken a lot from that and do the needful.